Spoil yourself with exquisite Christmas desserts. Christmas and Thanksgivings are celebrated around the world with extravagant meals and exotic Christmas desserts. It is a time when we all will let down our guard and partake of desserts that we might avoid during the year. What better way can there be after a lavish meal than to indulge in sweet treats that are such a part of festive traditions? We all have our favorites. Some just have to have the traditional Christmas pudding, and others prefer the desserts that are more refreshing and made with fresh fruits. Whatever the choice, desserts are just one of those dishes that has to be part of the Christmas fare. Some like to make a variety of Christmas desserts and make it an exotic indulgence for their guest. But some like to concentrate on only one, making it the center of attention. But not many know that choosing a particular dessert to be served on Christmas table does need a lot of planning and caution. Whether you buy a dessert for Christmas or make them, here are some suggestions which you would like to consider for make your dinner a great success. Ingredients. In many cases the hostess tends to make desserts which they like, and forgets about the likes and dislikes of their guests. Making something that your guest would enjoy will bring you loads of compliments and a complete dinner menu. Some people might be allergic to certain ingredients, while others might not like a particular type. That is why most hostesses prefer to go with serving a selection of desserts rather than just the one special one. Request. If you have various requests from your guest, consider whether these are just taste desires or based on actual health problems. If just on desire, consider whether it fits in with the rest of your menu or whether you would prefer to politely decline. Of course, it is always possible to ask them to bring a particular dessert if they want something special. Quantity. Christmas desserts totally depend on the number of guests you might be having for your grand meal. If you have invited only few guests, then you might tend to go for a lot of varieties in small sizes, like tartlets with special fillings, cheesecake cut into small pieces and many more which you can serve in small quantities, offering in a nice variety to the end of the meal. But if you are having a large extravagant dinner, and have a lot of guests invited, then several large cakes or pies will more likely be your choice. Flavors. Concentrate on flavors as well as tradition. There is nothing worse than getting to the end of a delicious meal and being presented with an attractive, but bland dessert. If you do find that what you have made has turned out bland, you can always serve it with a delicious sauce like strawberry, raspberry or mango, or if more appropriate, a custard. Last but not the least, the best Christmas desserts need not be very complicated. If you are excellent in making chocolate pie, then go ahead and make them. It is always recommended to make something you know rather than experimenting on this special occasion. At least this way you will be sure that your dessert by no means will turn out a flop and you can definitely impress your guests at home. Spoil yourself with exquisite Christmas desserts. Christmas and Thanksgivings are celebrated around the world with extravagant meals and exotic Christmas desserts. It is a time when we all will let down our guard and partake of desserts that we might avoid during the year. What better way can there be?